Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aaron and I am back with another video for you guys. So today, well, it was yesterday because I'm in the States, it's one day before, but yesterday was a special day for India because of a special temple, Jai Shri Ram to India. Despite the celebrations, it is also a devastation because of what happened in Lebanon. I want to bring it up because it is current news. My heart goes out to Lebanon. Unbelievable, because I've seen a lot of videos of people who are just going on their day and then something big just happens and it shakes up your life. My heart goes out to all the people and the families that are affected. But despite the tragedy that is happening, I also want to celebrate with India, Jai Shri Ram. Yesterday was a very special day because of the Temple of Ram in Ayodhya. This has been 500 years, at least based on what I've read, 500 years of struggle for this very day. I want to learn more about this because I'm very interested in the history behind different things. So I love learning about different things in different cultures. Today I'm going to be watching and learning about the Ayodhya dispute, a detailed timeline from 1528 to 2020. This is just going to be the conflict and what brought this up, you know? I want to learn why this is such a significant moment in history for India. Before I begin, if you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel and also check out my social media pages. I'll leave the links down below. Let's just get into it. Here is the Ayodhya dispute, a detailed timeline from 1528 to 2020. Let's go. Ram Janmabhoomi, the supposed birthplace of Ram.
The foundation of the Ram temple is said to be laid on 5th of August 2020.
Yesterday for India.
Timeline of how the dispute started, the various twists and turns, and its culmination in the 2019 judgment by the Supreme Court. The dispute began back in 1528 when Babur's commander Mir Baki built the Babri Mosque. At the core of the dispute is the belief that Lord Ram was born in a room located under the central dome of the mosque. The British in 1859 erected a fence to divide the area of worship, allowing the inner court to be used by Muslims and the outer court by Hindus. In 1885, Mahant Raghuveer Das filed
Hindu
in
and
the
Muslim
Faizabad
conflict.
District Court seeking permission to build a temple outside the Babri Mosque structure in the Ram Chabutra. The plea was however rejected. In 1949, idol of Ram Lalla mysteriously appeared inside the Babri Mosque.
Mysteriously.
Muslims alleged the idol was kept inside by Hindus, leading to protests, followed by civil suits from both sides. The premise was then declared a disputed area and locked up. In 1950, a plea was filed in Faizabad court seeking permission to worship the Ram Lalla idol. In 1959, Nirmohi Akhada entered the fray and filed a civil suit seeking possession of the disputed land. 2 years later, the UP Central Sunni Waqf Board filed a plea for possession of the Babri Masjid. They also sought removal of Lord Ram's idol from the mosque. In 1983, the Vishwa Hindu Parishad started a nationwide movement for the construction of the temple.
Wow.
In
There's a lot of
1986,
protests.
on a plea filed by
Long
Harishankar
dispute.
Dubey, a district judge directed that the masjid gates be unlocked to allow Hindus to pray. All cases related to the title suit were transferred to the Allahabad High Court in 1989. In the same year, VHP carried out Shilanyas ceremony in Ayodhya, and the first stone of the planned Ram temple was put in place. In September 1990, then BJP President L.K. Advani led a Rath Yatra from the ancient Somnath temple in Gujarat to Ayodhya, demanding the construction of a temple. The Yatra led to communal
Forgive me,
clashes in many parts.
I don't know a lot of the names.
BJP won the polls
And
and came to power in the state. The Kalyan Singh government then acquired 2.77 acre of land around the disputed site. In December 1992, Kar Sevaks demolished the Babri Masjid. This was followed by communal riots. In 1993, the president issued orders for acquisition of certain areas around the disputed site.
They destroyed the mosque?
Referred to the Supreme Court for its opinion. In 1994, in the Kamal Farooqi case, the Supreme Court said that a mosque was not integral to Islam. In 2002, the Allahabad High Court began hearing
Oh my
to determine
God.
ownership of the land. 17 years after the demolition, the Liberhan Commission, appointed to probe the incident, submitted its report in 2009. It named several prominent BJP leaders, including Vajpayee and Advani. In 2010, the Allahabad High Court ordered three-way division of the disputed area between the Sunni Waqf Board, Nirmohi Akhada and Ramlalla. In 2011, the Supreme Court stayed the High Court verdict after petitions were filed challenging it in the top court. In March 2019, the top court appointed a mediation panel with F.M. Kalifullah as the chairman and Shri Ravi Shankar and senior advocate Shri Ram as members. But the mediation panel failed to solve the dispute. The Supreme Court gave its verdict on 9th November 2019. The order paved the way for a temple at the disputed site and ordered the government to allot 5 acres of land to Muslims
5 acres of
in another
land.
location.
Okay, so from what I gathered, it's a land dispute between Hindus and Muslim. And Hindus and Muslim, it's a huge deal. I see why this is a big struggle and why this is an important day for India. It was like a compromise. And for Muslims, it is supposedly the place where their mosque is built and later on destroyed, which caused a further conflict. Muslims will still get their mosque at a separate location. For Hindus, they will get their temple on the sacred land of Ram Janmabhoomi, which is supposedly the birthplace of Ram, an important deity, a god of India. Like I was saying in the video, sorry if I'm like kind of confused here and there because this is very detailed, but it's also very summarized and shortened history of this long dispute. So there's a lot of names and a lot of information that I can't quite get. I get the gist of what the conflict is. When I read about the mosque being destroyed, based on what I've read, it's from Hindu extremists. Of course, they don't represent all of Hinduism. That act of destruction of a mosque, a holy place for Muslims, eventually led to violence and a lot of death. Throughout this conflict, the result was mixed reactions. Hopefully, in the future, there's some sort of peace. You know, there's some sort of harmony between the two parties, Hindus and Muslim. From what I've read around, it was considered Diwali for all Hindus of India. So I get why this is such a huge, significant day for India, for history. I also watched Prime Minister Modi lay down the stone, the foundation stone for the construction of Ram Temple, despite what's going on with Corona. I saw the image of how Ram Temple is supposed to look like, and it is beautiful. It is beautiful, magnificent. I just love the architectural structure, the temples of India, you know? There's so much detail and so much art put into it. It's lovely. Okay, well, these are my thoughts and my comments on the whole dispute for Ayodhya and my understanding of the significance and importance of this day for India and the significance of building this temple, Ram Temple, in that specific area, celebrating the construction of Ram Temple. What are your thoughts? Leave your comments down below. If you have any other suggestions for me, please keep them coming. And as always, subscribe to my channel if you want more updates on videos. And I'll see you guys later.